Hi, and welcome to the next video in the series, Balanced Literacy in the Virtual Classroom, Grades 2 to 5. Today I'm going to be talking to you about strategy groups. My name is Dina Bolin. I'm an elementary school teacher, a Google certified teacher, a Bunsey ambassador, and a Seesaw ambassador. And I'm here to teach you how to use all of these different virtual tools in the Balanced Literacy virtual classroom. I want you to know, of course, first and foremost, that you are an excellent teacher in person and that you have the power to be able to use those same awesome teaching strategies that you used in the classroom with your students virtually. So in person, you probably sat with your students for strategy groups at a kidney table or small group table or desk. You probably told the students what strategy they'd be working on that day and maybe show them a chart. You teach them the strategy in your text and you demonstrate it. And you'd have students try it in their own books or with an assigned text that you give them. Then you'd check in with each student to make sure they were using and applying the strategy. Virtually, so you were awesome at that, right? I have every faith in you that you are an awesome teacher when it comes to those in-person strategy groups. Now, virtually, you just have to make a couple little tweaks. Instead of sitting with the students at a kidney table, you're going to be meeting with them in a Zoom meeting. Now, I reference Zoom here because that's what I'm comfortable with using, but if you've been using another tool to connect virtually with your students, like Hangouts, then of course you can use that as well. You'll teach the strategy and you'll display the explicit steps for using the strategy using a Google slide that you will screen share with those students. Then the students will try the strategy and you will check in with each student in a breakout room. Now that's Zoom. I'm sure the other tools that you may be using have a similar thing to a breakout room. A breakout room is where you can meet with students one-on-one or two-on-two. So the tech tools, again, you'll be using are Screencastify, Zoom Breakout Rooms, and Google Slides. Now, Screencastify you would use only if you're going to pre-record your strategy lesson and play it for your students while they're on Zoom with you. You may also want to just live teach your strategy to the students on Zoom, and then you wouldn't be using Screencastify at all. So an example would be that you join your small group together virtually. You'll tell the students what strategy they'll be practicing that day. Show the anchor chart. This one is just copy and pasted from Google. Don't reinvent the wheel. And then you'll demonstrate how to use the strategy using explicit steps in your own text. And then you'd have students try the strategy in their own book or digital text, and you would meet with them individually in a breakout room to make sure that they were using the strategy and applying it. And that's basically it. You guys can be awesome virtual instructors when it comes to strategy groups. I have faith in you and I know you can do it. Just make sure that you use those tech tools and everything is going to go great. Thank you.